Foxy Diana Adventures here, and I will be reviewing today She-Ra, Season 1 from Netflix. I will also be doing a compare and contrasting, better understand the changes that have been made to guide whether or not you want to try the series or not. It may help you decide, it may not. Let your judgment be up to you. So let's start off with She-Ra. In the original, she was the twin sister of He-Man. This is yet to be confirmed in the new one whether or not He-Man even exists in this universe. But she's still a big protector of her friend, and she still originally came from the Hordes. Bo, however, has changed drastically. He doesn't seem to have a huge crush on She-Ra, rather that he seems tied to some of the other women in the series. Hordrak doesn't appear too much except in 2 episodes, so we don't know too much about him except that he's the head villain. Swiftwind is now a talking horse. I actually can't recall if he used to talk in the old one or not. But I do know that he's become a bit more witty and a bit more sarcastic, which might work better for this day's generation. The Horde Troopers have more of an identity in this one because we get to know them on a more individual level because of how close She-Ra was to each of them. Shadow Weaver has changed a bit too because she's putting a little bit of too much of her faith into Audra, who is secretly She-Ra, which was true in the other one as well. We have yet to see the little owl thing. I think his name's Cowl. Madame Raz does appear. She's taken a drastic change, but she still has the hand against trying to stop the Horde and help. Glimmer has become a bit more outspoken and a bit more direct about what she wants and what she doesn't want. Versus in the old one, she's a bit more modest and timid. She also seems to have a more closer relationship to Bo. We also do not see the talking broom for whatever reason. We do still have the Queen, who is Glimmer's mom. Catra has changed in the sense that she's more closer to Audra, and you can tell that their friendship is starting to split apart at the seams, and this is probably my favorite thing of the new series, because at first I was really scared to watch it, really scared, and I was watching it, I was becoming more scared, but Catra and Audra really saved it because of the connection that they have. Yeah, we're not going to be shaving anyone's heads, we're not going to be shaving anyone's ears off, no, none of that. But yes, with Catra and Audra, just seeing their friendship dynamic and how close they are and how, because of the lifestyles it shows, like Catra kind of feels betrayed in all of this, and that's why she kind of strives even harder to be the dark leader that she's going to become. Versus Audra wants to save the world. And so they both kind of like, their opinions that were once on the same plane have now shifted and going different directions. Will they become friends again? I don't know. It's really hard to say because, I mean, the girl who made Steven Universe does help with this, and she is known to bring people back together, and she brought the diamonds back together. So it's a possibility, looking at the maker. So we will see what happens with that, whether or not their friendship is going to further do a 360 or if they're going to get close together. I think maybe if they get 4 seasons, then they'll get closer together, but if it does not, then they'll shift further apart. Frosta has changed a lot because the connection between her and She-Ra is not so close anymore, and she's more of a little kid now. Well, she is a little kid now, instead of being the adult, mature woman that she is. I was kind of disappointed by that, but I do like both of them. Both of them have a lot of potential. Mermista has changed a lot too because she's now got more attitude, more sass. She's more high-strung, and she really is not that sweet mermaid that we once pictured. So a lot of the characters have become a lot more stronger, which I think has to do with today's generation. Today's generation needs more stronger women than timid women, because all these women were heroes. They were very timid. Sorry about that. Okay. We did see Grizzlor in the background, but we haven't actually seen him like fight or speak, so we'll see what role he plays. We still have, again, the Queen. I have yet to see Sweet Pea in any of this. Perfuma has changed a lot too because she's not so ditzy anymore. She's more intellectual, and she has this like kind of sweet, flirty side as well. And she's still very innocent though. So overall, her costuming didn't change too much though. Her costume didn't change. They made her lose the headpiece, but other than that, she kind of looks the same. Again, He-Man, we don't know if he's going to come out or not. We also don't know if Skeletor is going to come out or not. The other one who's really, really changed is Scorpia. Because Scorpia is now big and buff and less attitude. And she has this connection with Catra where she follows Catra and listens to Catra. We also find out that she was a lost princess. So she's changed drastically because before she's kind of like, I want the power for myself in the old one. In the new one, she's like, I'm going to help you, Catra. But I also think she might shift to the good side, or she might continue to follow Catra because she's just a lot nicer. And it just seems like she's misunderstood. Her race is misunderstood because of how they look. And that's just, I feel it's like a friendship lesson there. Because I feel like the new She-Ra is kind of more light, cloudy than dark. Our evil tech girl actually didn't start off evil in this one. She was actually good originally, and I foresee her drifting more onto Catra's side, or maybe doing some random twist and then coming back. It's so hard to say with the direction they may want to go. I'm assuming the sorceress is actually the big blue thing, but that is also not confirmed. So we shall see where they go with that. Let me talk about the series some. I found it interesting that they had these blue aliens that were telling She-Ra about the past and how there were other She-Ras. I can't recall if the old one had other She-Ras or if it was just that She-Ra. But it's interesting how all the princesses connect and they have this whole like Gaia thing going on because everything needs everything in order for the world to prosper. And it seems like magic is very sectioned because only the princesses and certain people have it in this reality versus in He-Man it was a bit more easier to obtain and the old She-Ra was a bit easier to obtain. In this one, only a selected few people have it because the technology has been given to them. Which is interesting because that's kind of what spirituals believe. That gifts are given to you, you just don't find them randomly. And so I kind of feel like going the direction of that. I also feel that it was nice to see Catra's growth to her position and see how Audra fell from her position into a new hero. The other thing that I really liked is Audra is not secretive about her identity here. She lets her friends know who she is, and that is constantly important to her, is that everyone knows who she is. She doesn't want to hide who she is. She has no reason to hide who she is to protect her loved ones. She is open about it. And so my favorite episode out of all the episodes, though, had to be the prom scene. I love the dynamic between She-Ra and Catra. I am very selective when it comes to my Yuri combos, and although it's not proven that they do have romance potential there, I feel they do. I feel there's a deep connection there, and that could go somewhere. I don't think the series will actually take it in that direction, but the prom scene did hint off of the connection that they have. It could be a little bit beyond friendship, or could have grown beyond friendship had they actually stayed on the same side. So I want to hear your thoughts and your theories about the new episodes, and maybe I'll do a few episode breakdowns. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see stuff like that. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. Donations are always appreciated. You can donate through Ko-fi, PayPal, or through Patreon. Love you guys. You guys are the best. Peace out. And Foxy Diana Adventures is going to paw her way out into her cave. TTYL.